What's up? What's good? It's your boy and your favorite host, Tommy Springfield, aka the king of all things related to talk TV, radio, internet, down at the barbershop, over there at the hair salon, down in those back alleys, wherever it's talk to be talked about. I'm the king of that. It's only a few type of talks we don't do, and that's talking to them boys and pillow talk. Holla at your boy. But before we get into any of that, I'll ask you, can I talk to you? Wait. I don't think you heard me. I said, can I talk to you? If you like what I'm doing over here, click that like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell, click all so you can get notifications every time I drop one of these videos. And why not? It's free and it ain't gonna hurt you. It's only gonna help me. But this video right here, I just did a video about the new dude, Sam, whatever his last name is, that says about Boeing. But before him, it was this dude complaining about Boeing airplanes, and he turned up dead, and he predicted his death. But let's get into it because I talk way too much.
This morning, police in Charleston, South Carolina tell NBC News they are aware of the death of a former Boeing employee turned whistleblower. 62-year-old John Barnett found dead on Friday from what the coroner calls an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound.
So this is my retirement plaque.
Barnett retired from Boeing in 2017 after working as a quality manager for more than 30 years. Since his departure, he has taken legal action against the company, claiming he was retaliated against for raising safety issues internally, issues that Boeing denied at the time. Back in 2019, Barnett sat down with...
Now, that's crazy because the other dude says he's been complaining since 2013 and he's getting retaliated against. And he's done have death threats. So if you don't believe the new dude, what about this dude saying the same exact thing? So it's a pattern over there. If you complain, you gonna get it. And now they probably use him as an example. You gonna get what he got. Don't be like him.
Today, describing a haphazard safety culture at Boeing.
From day one, it's just all been about schedule and hurry up and just get it done, push the planes out. We're behind schedule. You know, we don't have time to worry about issues that y'all bring up.
In 2017, the FAA released a review upholding many of Barnett's concerns. With regards to his sudden death, the company released a statement writing, "We are saddened by Mr. Barnett's past."
So, as they just said, they released the review confirming what he's been saying, that they building terrible planes. And now you got this new dude, Sam Sofer or something like that. Sam, I forgot. Selfer, SALEHPOUR is how you say his last name. He's saying the same thing in 2024, and he claims he's been complaining since 2013. So Boeing is letting, when these planes crash, it's because they know they just rushing. They got all these big billion-dollar deals all around the world, and they trying to keep up, and they can't.
And our thoughts are with his family and friends. Production standards at Boeing are under intense scrutiny following a series of troubling incidents involving Boeing planes. The latest on Monday, when a 787 from the South American airline LATAM apparently dropped abruptly mid-flight from Sydney to Auckland, injuring at least 50 passengers and crew members. The airline says it's unclear what caused the strong movement on the flight. NBC News has also confirmed the Justice Department has launched a criminal investigation into Boeing following the blowout door plug.
Look at that. Could you imagine that? You're on the plane and the door is gone. You see, they probably approaching the runway, but you see that the door is gone. That's unreal, unbelievable, unthinkable. That's why I've always been scared of planes. I've been on them a few times, but I prefer to, especially if I'm just traveling through the United States, I prefer to drive, and ain't nothing that much in a hurry where I could get on the plane and the doors fly open. But hey, all y'all people blowing y'all money and flying all over the place, enjoy. But make sure you talk to your maker before you get on that plane. Make sure you put your affairs in order before you get on that plane.
on a 787 MAX 9 in January. The NTSB determined the plane left the Boeing plant without critical bolts that hold the plug in place. A scathing new FAA audit also found Boeing failed to comply with its own.
And if you made it this far, remember to click that like, share, subscribe, click the bell, click all, so you can get notifications every time I drop one of these videos. Why not? It's only gonna help me, it's not gonna hurt you, and it's not gonna cost you a dime. Excuse me. And if you made it this far, I have another video right after this one, so don't go nowhere.
Quality control procedures.
We're working with Boeing and demanding that they come up with a very detailed plan within the next 90 days to fix the quality issues that are out there.
Tom, we've also learned new details about that FAA audit. What do you know?
Yeah, that's right. So according to a slide presentation that was reviewed by the New York Times, Boeing failed 33 out of 89 FAA audits, 33 out of 89 failures over a 6-week period. NBC News has not seen the slides.
30-something failures out of 80-something failures. And if you go watch my other video, Sam said 98.7% of the time they make the plane's wrong. And then say 80% of the time from making them wrong, the issues that cause them to go messed up actually happen. And you just heard they failed 33 out of like 89 inspections. This is a major problem and they know it. So every time you get on the plane, you are definitely gambling with your life.
Spirit Aerosystems, which makes the fuselage for the Boeing plane, also failed multiple audits. And in one case...
And the people who make the fuel line failed multiple audits. Boy, if you get on the plane, you're crazy.
Auditors saw mechanics using a hotel key card to check a door seal. Other mechanics were seen applying liquid soap to a door seal as part of the fit-up process.
Now, you heard them. They doing janky ass shit, and that's what the other dude, Sam, said, that they were jumping up and down on the parts to make them straight again. So, just know, you a fool for getting on these planes and riding and flying all over the place just for some enjoyment. You can drive, and don't get me wrong, you can get into a car accident and all that, but I'm not risking that. There's no coming back from one of these things falling apart in the middle of the air. It's coming back from a car accident. But let me try to get to the next video.
Out of 89 FAA audits, 33 out of 89 failures over a 6-week period. NBC News has not seen the slides ourselves. Spirit Aerosystems, which makes the fuselage for the Boeing plane, also failed multiple audits. And in one case, auditors saw mechanics using a hotel key card to check a door seal. Other mechanics were seen applying liquid soap to a door seal as part of the fit-up process. Boeing told NBC News this morning, quote, "We continue to implement immediate changes and develop a comprehensive action plan to strengthen safety and quality and build the confidence of our customers and their passengers." And they have some work to do. Savannah?
Absolutely, Tom.
So, excuse me. So we know they just building messed up planes, rushing, trying to fulfill all these orders. They just got like 70 billion from India. So they're all over the world building planes that's effective. But I wanted to showcase the video because the dude came up dead. But let's get to the next video.
I know that he did not commit suicide. There's no way.
Now, mind you, we just watched the other video about this same guy where he was blowing the whistle. He ended up dead. But his family and friends told him, if I end up dead, it ain't because of what they say.
First tonight, our investigative reporter Ann Emerson has new information in the death of Boeing whistleblower John Barnett. A close family friend of Barnett says he predicted he might wind up dead, that a story could surface that he killed himself. But he told her, don't believe it. Ann?
Tessa, Barnett's family friend Jennifer said they had talked about this exact scenario playing out, but his words seemed like a premonition. He told her, "Don't ever believe it."
I knew John because his mom and my mom are best friends. And so over the years, get-togethers, birthdays, celebrations, and, whatnot, we've all got together and talked, and, that's how we really know each other.
And when Jennifer needed help one day, Barnett came by to see her. They talked about his upcoming depositions in Charleston. Jennifer knew he filed an extremely damaging complaint against Boeing. He says the aerospace giant retaliated against him when he blew the whistle on unsafe practices. For more than 30 years, Barnett was a quality manager. He'd recently retired and moved back to look after his mom in Louisiana.
He wasn't concerned about safety because I asked him, I said, "Aren't you scared?" And he said, and his voice and the way he would talk, "No, I ain't scared." He said, "But if anything happens to me, it's not suicide." I know that he did not commit suicide. There's no way. He loved life too much. He loved his family too much.
So as you can see, they saying this dude committed suicide, but he told his family and friends, nah. But let's see what we can get going on here. So, Boeing whistleblower John Barnett's eerie warning before he was found shot dead in his truck outside a motel amid lawsuit against the aviation giants. "If anything happens to me, it's not suicide." John Barnett is said to have told a close family friend that if anything happens to me, it's not suicide before he was found dead from a gunshot wound last week. The 62-year-old was found in his truck in a hotel parking lot in Southern Carolina 7 years after he retired, following a 32-year career with Boeing. Barnett's death came during a whistleblower suit against the company where he alleged Boeing deliberately fitted substandard parts to aircraft. A close friend of Boeing whistleblower John Barnett said he predicted he might end up dead before he was found shot last week. The 62-year-old was found in his truck in a hotel parking lot in South Carolina 7 years after he retired, following a 32-year career with Boeing. Barnett's death came during a whistleblower suit where he alleged under pressure workers were deliberately fitting substandard parts to aircraft on the assembly line. Close family friend Jennifer has now told WPDE that Barnett had warned her of such a thing happening to him. She told outlet, "I said, 'Aren't you scared?' And he said, 'No, I ain't scared. But if anything happened to me, it's not suicide.'" So as you can see, this dude told his people, he's like, "Yo, if anything happened to me, nah, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, 'cause it ain't so, babe."
He loved his brothers too much to put them through what they're going through right now.
And he basically told you not to believe it.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Not true. He's got too much to do, likes breathing. And he did. He had a lot of plans of things that he wanted to do.
What do you think happened?
I think somebody got in there and made, money can buy anything nowadays, it seems like. And there's a lot of evil in this world. I think somebody didn't like what he had to say and wanted to shut him up and didn't want it to come back on.
Hey, if you made it this far, that means you was interested in the video, you interested in what I did. Please hit the like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, click all so you can get notifications every time I do one of these videos. And why not? It's not going to cost you a thing. It's free. It's going to help me, and it's never going to help you.
Anyone, so that's why they made it look like a suicide.
The last time she saw Barnett, It was at her father's funeral in late February. He was one of the pallbearers. Sometimes family and friends referred to him by his middle name, Mitch.
I think everybody is in disbelief and can't believe it. And I told everybody that I don't care what they say. I know that Mitch didn't do that.
So you heard his friend, why would he do that? He said, if I turn up dead, it's because they did something to me. You know what I'm saying? So, like I always say, kick that like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, click all, so you can get notifications every time I do one of these videos. It's only going to get better from here. I'm only going to do better and pick better topics. So, like I said, click the subscribe and share. Why not? It's not going to cost you a thing. It's free. It's going to help me and never going to hurt you. If you're a supporter of the channel, much, much love and respect to you. And if you're one of them haters out there, cut this shit.